Topping your news today, a fiery crash involving an 18-wheeler, a minivan, and a
9 injured, 5 in critical condition after a semi-truck loses control.
In the aftermath of a wreck with a big truck, the victims are consumed with grief, anxiety, and concern about survival and medical care. Often, there's no time to consider the mounting medical bills, funeral expenses, lost wages, and the future physical, emotional, and financial consequences. At the same time that the victims are struggling to survive, the truck owner and operator and their insurance carriers have launched into immediate action to defend themselves. They're out to win by denying any claims made against them and by gaining an overwhelming advantage in the civil justice system over victims who are not adequately represented in a timely fashion by a lawyer who specializes in trucking cases. As soon as a crash occurs, the driver of the truck is trained first not to call 911, but to call the dispatcher, who in turn calls the trucking company and their insurers, and they send out the defense crash team to the accident site. Their purpose: gain early access to the evidence, including contents of the trucking compartment, the logbooks, maintenance records on tractors and trailers, witness statements, and documenting physical evidence such as skid marks, debris, and property damage. And most importantly, immediate access to the onboard computer data. It's imperative that the victims, through their attorneys, do the same. Our firm accomplishes this through our own crash team, including an onboard data specialist, a trucking accident investigator, an accident reconstructionist, a forensic photographer, a forensic videographer, and a trucking industry expert, all of whom go to work to preserve the evidence so the truth of what actually happened will ultimately be known, and those responsible brought to justice. Building a successful case against a trucking company involves jumping over 3 hurdles: liability, causation, and damages. In liability, we have to show what they did that was wrong. Secondly, we have to show how their negligent conduct injured the victims. And third, and most importantly, how to maximize recovery on each and every one for past, present, and future damages. In our cases, we examine closely driver conduct and qualifications, training, vehicle maintenance and its design, and we often implement state-of-the-art graphics and animation. We link defendant negligence with what happened, and we fully develop our claim to damages, including medical care, past, present, and future, lost income, past, present, and future, and physical pain, mental anguish, physical disability, and physical disfigurement, all recoverable elements of damage. In a case we resolved, a family was devastated by a collision with an 18-wheeler. A child was killed. Other family members were severely injured, including a young girl who suffered a traumatic brain injury. This is a revolutionary brain mapping technology that was employed in this case, which dramatically reveals gaps in her neurological function. If a plaintiff's case is developed correctly, most likely the defendant will be highly motivated to enter into settlement negotiations. But not all cases settle. And if we're unable to reach a settlement that satisfies our clients, then we're ready to try the case. I tried my first trucking accident case 45 years ago, and I've tried a lot of them in the last 45 years, and we're ready to try your case if necessary. In a recent trucking accident case, where there were devastating injuries to a family, my client was talking to the doctor and to me, and he thanked the doctor for rebuilding the bodies of his family, but he thanked us for rebuilding their lives.